Okay, here we go. Finished another one. Uh, the Zaft mobile suit, Freedom Gundam, all of that. I've been working on this one for a couple of days now, and I finally finished it. So, there he is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And there he is. Now, understand, this pose is absolute crap. As you can tell, everything just looks wonky. If I touch this, something's going to fall off or he's going to fall over. I sat here for 45 minutes just now just to get him this to here. And I finally just said, I can't do it anymore. He won't stand up. I love this suit. I love the way it looks. Everything about it, the wingspan, everything looks cool as heck. Let's see here. Let me get a little... here we go. So, this piece right here, this little white piece here, that thing will fall off every single time. See how he's wobbling? Or was that my hand? Anyway, as I touch I can see him off camera. As I'm looking over the camera, he's wobbling. But anyway, that piece keeps falling off. The wings won't sit right. I can't get them symmetrical because as I move one, the other one gets out of the way. So if you look closely at the front, this piece here is much closer to the head than that piece. As I'm adjusting these, I bump the other one and then it slides over. So it's kind of like, well, these two pieces here keep falling off, the little side skirts, which are mini rail guns. They fold up. Actually, the piece right there, that little red piece, that's the tip, the muzzle of the gun, and then this one over here, that's the butt of the rifle. So the whole thing folds up. Partially, I really want to get into this and show you guys the stuff, but he's just it's extremely fragile. Again, he looks really cool. I like the way everything came out on it, but it's very difficult to get him to sit straight. Hang on, I'm going to put the tripod down and show you guys. All right, this is going to get a little wonky here. Back up a little bit. So, all right, we're going to do it. Here we go. So, as you can tell, just standing, he's very wobbly. The leg keeps falling off. I barely even just did that. That's one of the other things. His leg constantly falls off. This piece here falls off something fierce. Not as badly as the leg. The leg is really bad. Holy cow. The one in the back is holding him up. I was like, wow, I just set that down. He didn't fall over. His wings held up by the gun. I should have done that the first time. I would have thought, oh, this is perfect. So, anyway. Here's all this unfolds. And then the little handle comes out like that. So then you can put this in his hand, just like that. So, looks kind of interesting. It's kind of like a Tusken Raider gun, but he's got two of them, one on each side. I like the fact that the gun becomes a part of the armor, the side skirt, I don't know what you exactly call that. But I think that's kind of cool. Now, one of the other things, come on, keep holding them up. Carefully take this out of here. So you can take these these off. I am not looking at my screen, so I can't tell what I'm looking over the top of my camera, down over this way. So if stuff's not in view, sorry about that. Anyway, so this ends up, if you don't have, like, the gun is on his back. So that's where the gun can, there's a little spot there for the gun. Right there. It's got the little peg. The gun looks pretty cool. I like the gun. I think that's pretty cool. But on this piece here, the hilt can fit right there. These are some of the things that I find very interesting and pretty cool, that they've thought of all of these different types. Can I get some help there, little buddy? There you go. Anyway, so you have to take the hand apart to get the gun in there, which I'm not going to do. But again, the gun looks pretty cool. I like all of the guns, you know. Honestly, this is one of my faves for the other suit back there in the back. I think that's going to be my next one that I'm going to build, which I've got over in my pile. But I'm going to, every single one of these I've just built. I haven't done anything to them. I've just built them. This one's still my favorite. Just because his size is a little bit bigger. I can manhandle that one. This one I have to be very careful with. Everything I do, that didn't fall off. I just dropped it. He's kind of difficult to mess with. So basically what I'm doing right now is, there it goes. That thing just constantly, and then what's worse is sometimes I'll pop that off of there, and then that little red piece will fall off. There we go. Come on. Anyway, we'll just put him in a standing position. But see, with that much weight on his back, there's no way he's going to stand up straight with those like that. I mean, even with bending the, there's no way he's going to do it. Blink. I constantly keep doing that. There's been like 6 or 7 different situations where I'm like, oh, this is never going to work. And as I finish the sentence, it works. So anyway, there we go. He's standing straight up. Just bend the knees a little bit. So fix his hands. And there goes a piece falling off. Like I said, everything just keeps, which is surprising because that's one of those compression pieces there that I don't know why these pieces keep falling off like that. Try not to knock the thing off his helmet. So anyway, overall, this is a really cool, I like the color scheme, the dark and the red with the white and the this blue. I'm a real fan of that color. It's a good looking blue. Plus this darker blue. It may show up, that may look like black on screen, but it's a very dark blue. So anyway, there it is, another one. So I still haven't found a place to put all this stuff, because essentially by me putting them here, I can't get into any of my drawers back here. Or over here. So, and then here's his shield. His shield will fit in his hand. Like that. And see, that's even very hard to get him to hold it just right. Maybe if the other one. Nope. See, it's just kind of, and then it falls out. So, again, the shield is even cool looking. It's 3 pieces, the red piece, the dark blue, and the white. This red piece is just a sticker. So, well, of course the handle is another piece. So, anyway, sorry if my hands are in the way. Again, like I said, I'm looking over my camera, so I'm not actually watching what I'm doing. So, again, this one's finished, so I really like it. It's very hard. This is a piece that literally once I get this completely done, the pose and blah, 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 I'm never going to be able to touch it again. Because even just a little bit of me sitting here messing with it, you could see how much stuff's fallen off of it. So, anyway, like I said, so I've gotten that one, and there's all my Gundam right now. So I've got 5 builds done. Again, I've got this one that I'm not sure if I'm going to do this one next. I may end up doing this one next, just to get the builds done. But then I still have these. I still have this one. I haven't even pulled the plastic off of it yet. Which is that one right there. I actually watched that episode. So that's kind of cool. But I've got still this one, which is that guy right there. Still got this one. Still got all the stuff on it. And then I've got another one of these. Still got all that in there. So that guy right there. And essentially, like I said, the reason why I got doubles, because after I picked up these 3, my initial thought was, because I built that one there, and I actually had a lot of fun. Again, it's the fun aspect of the builds. It really is a lot of fun. As you can tell with all my hobby stuff, I've got a lot of this. This is much more monotonous. That's why there's virtually no progress being done with that, because I'm focusing on this so much. But I'm having a lot of fun with that. I actually did build these little guys. They're metal or lead. Oh crap, it just fell off again. Dadgummit. Anyway, so got these little guys in the process. I can't get those Gatling guns underneath to stay on, but I don't know if I'm going to end up painting these or not. I don't even know what these are. The wings are barely staying on. I may end up having to get out a soldering iron and actually solder those together. But that one, and technically that's what I just thought they looked cool. So anyway, I'm rambling as usual. Anyway, like I keep trying to say, is these 3 here, the reason why I have doubles is because these I'm going to paint. And I'm going to paint them like a mini, which probably isn't the way everybody does it. Actually, it's not the way everybody does it. The way I've watched everybody do it is I even got the alligator clips that I ordered here in the background for painting and all that stuff, all the parts. So I've got this set up, and I'll probably do each one a little bit different as I build them and paint them. One of them, I think probably this one, because he's just the little cannon fodder guy. I may build him in his entirety and then paint him in like just basically prime this piece here as is and then paint it. And then probably do parts of this one. Like I'll just build them all together, take his leg and then his leg and his torso and each arm and his head, and then paint them like that. And then probably with him, because actually I like this one a lot. This is one of my faves out of all these. I like that one the most. I like the way he looks, but he's too fragile, so he's a little lower on my scale. Again, this guy here, he's my absolute favorite. But this one, as far as a bad guy goes, he just looks... I really love this look of this guy. He's just cool as heck. So when I paint him, I'm going to try to paint him extremely well. I've already had a thought of buying a tank. The only problem is all the tanks that I found from the episode the episode that I watched of him fighting, there was like 3 of these, with each one had a tank, and they had to protect the tanks, and he's killing all the tanks, and then the guy finally killed him. Anyway, I had an idea of him with his sword down through the tank as like a scene type thing, but I can't find any. All the tanks I find are like as big as the mech, which in all actuality, the tanks are probably about that big. So every single tank I found is like the body of it's this big, and then the cannons would be up there, so it just wouldn't look right. But if anybody knows where I can find a small tank model kit, or even just the tank itself, something that it easily, the whole scene would be where he's driving his sword down through the center of the tank. That's kind of the idea. If anybody knows where I could get a tank about that big, let me know in the comments below. All right. Other than that, all right, I think that's it. 17 minutes seemed like 5 seconds. I didn't think I was prattling along that much. Anyway, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. See you on the next one.